We're live. I'm live. And we are here. We are in Egypt, Cairo. We're actually on the Giza Plateau in the area. I am here at the wonderful Marriott Mena House. And what better time to go live? So you already know, got to take the marketing on the road with me. And, I got to talk to you guys in the shadow of the pyramids. That is the Great Pyramid. And then that is his son's pyramid. The reason they seem to be like the same height is because his son, while he built a smaller pyramid, built it on higher ground as kind of a, smart way to do things. JP Buffett in the building, the doctor. Check me out, doc. I hope I'm coming through clear. I hope you can hear me. Me and the missus are enjoying ourselves thoroughly. I wanted to make sure I put a live out. Because of, hey, what's going on, Mr. V? What's up, John? So, me and the missus, we have been having a whirlwind trip. We are here. There's going to be pictures and videos and all sorts of things to come. Just want to make sure that you guys can see Phil Mo in the building here. You know what? Y'all don't even need to see me. Then you have the grounds of the beautiful Marriott Mena House. Let me make sure this is set. Just so you guys know, when I work these points, I work these points. No point in building up the points if you're never gonna spend them. So you can see the sun setting, Great Pyramid, saw the Sphinx. Absolutely wonderful. And being a titanium elite, here, they have been nothing but accommodating. Everything is just taken care of. Tomorrow we'll have complimentary breakfast because tomorrow we're also heading off to the next one. Okay, appreciate you, John. Good looking out for the 5 spot. Much appreciated. This trip has been mind-blowing so far. There is definitely more to come. Sorry for the early live. Because of the time change, here it's actually 5 o'clock in the evening. So I do believe on the East Coast it is 10 a.m. About 5 minutes after 10 on the East Coast. So I know it's an early morning live that you guys aren't used to. Juan Garcia in the house. I know, John, where you are, I think it's like 9:05. So you're up kind of early. Don't expect anybody from the West Coast because I think they're probably still asleep. But yeah, man, let me just give you guys another just shot of this. Being there, touching the pyramids was unreal, once in a lifetime. That one actually still has a limestone cap on it, so it's actually smooth at the top, but they think that the tops were gold and were stolen. And then the Mena House, they maintain this property all day long. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, so I know the U.S. time zones throw it off, so I didn't want to stay up too late because we got to make some major moves tomorrow. So I'll probably be around for Joe's live, and then right after that I'm going to sleep because we got to make some moves. So titanium status at Marriott here gets you some goodies. First of all, got us this sweet upgrade. Would you guys like a room tour? If you want a room tour, tell me you want a room tour. Okay, no one said anything, so I'm gonna assume you want a room tour. So let's see here. Let me make sure the wife is decent before I give you guys a room tour. I'd hate to get tossed off this balcony by the missus. Are you decent, missus? I say, are you decent, missus? I say, are you Okay, yeah, so she's decent. So, here's the room tour. Yeah, who cares? We live here.
one day.
So here's a room tour.
That wasn't me.
Um,
That was you.
so it's a 1 bedroom. So you got 2 bathrooms here. John said hi, Rain. Everybody says hi. She's worried about being messy, but look.
Yeah, well, the room has been lived in. That's
Yeah,
not the
it's
fun
okay.
part.
So this is our first balcony. And from the first balcony, you do have full view of the pyramids. So then we go. That is the Queen of Egypt. So then we go in, and we have, this is the living room space, which also has a pretty big TV. Has a sitting area, kettle. This is the second door, another wardrobe, and actually a second bathroom. So even though it's a 1 bedroom suite, it's not terribly difficult to get around in. So then we go back out to the same balcony. Oh, shoot. Did I break their door? I did break their door. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, and I fixed their door. I fixed it. Yeah, so that is the room tour. The hotel actually has a few restaurants, has Alfredo's. It's Italian. Yeah, it's an Italian restaurant. There is the 139 Bistro that is open 24 hours. We actually went there and had dinner last night at like 2 in the morning. They have the M Club Lounge, because as a Titanium Elite, I do get access to that. So that's open 24/7 with snacks that you can go to. There are 2 like little mini fridges in here with like candy bars and beer and stuff like that if you want that added to your room. So far, the staff, the soft product here has been absolutely phenomenal. I would definitely rank this hotel a must stay. It is it's an oasis in the desert. What's up, Tate? Not familiar with you, but welcome to the channel. Juan Garcia, appreciate you for being here. You know, I appreciate everybody who comes through. Talk about your flight and hotel. Okay, so for this, I actually have to look at my notebook, but this was a Marriott points redemption in addition to a suite night upgrade application. Okay, so for this specific hotel, I would have to look at the video because I don't have it off the top of my head, but we did a Marriott redemption and I did a suite night upgrade, and they actually approved the upgrade before I left the United States. So I had a King Deluxe partial pyramid view, which I do believe are those rooms down there, not on the 4th floor. So what they ended up doing was upgrading me to a one bedroom king suite with the pyramid view. So once again, those probably, the 4th floor ones over there probably have a better view, but this is still very respectable and I'm still very grateful for it. Now, how did I get here? I actually got here for 60, I believe it was like somewhere just under $70 with American Airlines points. We flew Qatar Airways first class from Doha, Qatar. And trust me, when you see the place in Doha, wow. So how did we get to Doha? We flew 13.5 hours from Miami. And those tickets cash price would have been $9,000 a person. We ended up paying about $150 per person with tax and fees, and they were booked with British Airways Avios. So, pro tip, whenever you book, if you guys are interested in booking Qatar Q Suites, this is specific for Qatar Q Suites. If you book very, very far in advance and they happen to change your flight for any reason, always contact whoever you book the flight through and make sure that your redemption is then confirmed with the new flight plan. By sheer chance, I actually tried to check in for our Q Suites flight out of Miami and was unable to. After some calling, I ended up having to call British Airways, who found the problem. They had changed my flight and actually moved it up 45 minutes, like 6 months ago. But the problem is they never attached my booking to the new flight plan, which left me unable to check in remotely. So if you book Q Suites and if for any reason they change your flight, whether they move it up, move it back, change equipment, always contact your booking company. If you book it with Avios through British Airways, if you book it through Qatar with their Avios, if you do it with American Airlines, call your booker and make sure that your redemption is attached to the new flight to prevent an issue like I had. Second pro tip, when flying Qatar Airways out of the States. Now, this is something that people probably don't need to be told, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Always have your Qatar exit flight available. Do not wait to book it, because once they see a one-way ticket and you don't have a Qatari passport, you're gonna run into problems at the check-in gate. I don't care if you paid for the flight, I don't care if it's a redemption, they need to see an exit. Third pro tip, if you go to Qatar, if you, instead of transiting through Qatar, if you go to stay like I did, I do believe the visa for an American passport, it's about $25 US. Always a good idea to buy those beforehand to make your progress through immigration easier. The wife and I bought Egyptian e-visas a couple of months ago, like back in October, and literally 2 minutes we were through Egyptian immigration. They looked at us, then they looked at our passports, then they squinted this eye, then they looked at us again, then they looked at our passports, and then they shuttled us through. So, just to let you know, that's what you have to look for. Now, they hate me in the building, Matt Closing. So, for the newcomers, this is where I am broadcasting from. It might be easier if I just flip this, so that way you can decide if you want to look at this nonsense here, or if you want to see one of the wonders of the world. Jordan in the building. Jordan, man. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, this is what we're doing. It's how we're rolling. So, yeah. So just some quick thoughts, because I'm not going to keep you guys for long. I'm already 13 minutes, and I don't want to waste a ton of you guys' time. I want to get back to enjoying my vacation with my wife. Check out John R's channel. I don't hear enough about this, but he's doing something interesting with credit card trifectas, and I think it would do people in the community to pay special attention to the experiment that he's going with, to see if in certain situations which trifecta may or may not be best for you, even above and beyond which banks you might be the biggest fans of. So I'm super interested in his trifecta experiment, and I look forward to the update on that. Definitely check that out. Secondly, Stack Your Points podcast. Matt Clausen's in here. I've been watching it, and I gotta tell you, the podcast is definitely everyone should check out to get opposing opinions on a lot of things, and definitely some different perspectives. I've seen the kind of guests that they've had on. They've had like Key from Kiki's Adventures, and they talk about a range of things from the basic to the more nuanced. So I would definitely say check that out as well. Coming soon to you this year will be the Charge It to the Game podcast, hosted by myself, Sledge Inc. team, and Joe Barreto. Looking forward to working with those guys, and we're more of the old guys in the group, and putting our perspective in the mix. Next thing, Jordan, Rules for Credit. He is in the chat. He will be on live with Joe Barreto tonight, and it will do you well to check out his content and the live, because he comes at it from a whole other angle that a lot of people don't. A lot of people tend not to catalog it, but he's actually showing you how to effectively use credit cards to get married, have honeymoons, and join finances, which is a nuance that a lot of people tend to miss because they just think automatically as soon as we say I do, things will fall into place. So appreciate you. Kudos for that. So John says the experiment kicks off February the 1st. Look, Jordan, as far as them building those pyramids, it like it's crazy. Apparently, that pyramid, the Great Pyramid, I believe that's Khufu's pyramid, has 2.3 million stones on it, 2.3 million blocks on it, and they actually use the flooding waters of the Nile to get the stone from the quarry and sail it here by barge, and they would only work 3 months a year. That's why it took 20 years to build. But that is 2.3 million stones. And towards the top are the little ones. Those are only about 5 tons apiece. But they estimate the weight of that pyramid at 80 million tons. And those walls are, I think, 52.3 degrees in order to keep that triangular shape. His son, is it Khafre? Oh, I always forget the son's name. But his son's pyramid still has a limestone on top. His is a smaller pyramid. It's like 1.7 million blocks to build. And that one's sitting on higher ground. Now, beyond that, there's a third pyramid, his grandson. So it's grandfather, father, and then grandson over the hill. And you can see all of that. And then beyond that pyramid are actually 3 pyramids for the queens of Egypt. That makes 6. Then there are 3 more pyramids. So there are actually nine pyramids on the Giza Plateau. In addition to that, you can't see it from here, but if you go down and over there, that is where the Sphinx and the mummification temple is. So we were able to see all of that. And it was absolutely amazing. Here in Egypt, it was about 75 degrees during the day. Absolutely wonderful weather. At night, it gets 60s, high 50s. So it actually gets chilly at night. So something to think about. And if you're coming here, I'm telling you right now, just stay at the Mena House because everything's right there. If we didn't have a tour guide, the walk, I'll show you. Let's flip this. You actually go out the main gate, which is there, and you literally walk up that hill, and then you go up that hill, and at the very top, where you guys probably can't see a little green car that I'm pointing at, that's the gate. You just walk right in. Well, you don't walk right in. You pay them their money, and then you walk right in. So, yeah. Looking forward to definitely touching base with all of you guys when I get back stateside. Got some big plans, but yeah, this trip it's insane so far. Our maiden voyage on Q Suites. The wife's in love with Q Suites. Period. Soft product, hard product. Flew in an A350. Tomorrow, we got some more goodies coming up, and we're gonna make this one hell of a trip. So, with all that being said, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here. Remember, I don't count milestones. Each and every one of you who gives your time to watch me is a milestone as far as I'm concerned, because without you, there is no me. I appreciate you. Much love, respect. I just appreciate you guys for coming through, and I hope everyone enjoyed the live like we're enjoying this vacation, and I will catch you guys later. Take it easy.